Friends, have you ever thought about that small tablet? That tiny pill you take when you have a headache or a fever? It looks so simple, right? Just a small, hard disc. But inside that little thing, there is so much science, so much precision, so much hard work. A tiny superhero capsule waiting to release its power. These tablets are the most common way we take medicine. Easy to carry, easy to take. Exact dose every time. Not like the old days, bitter herbal drinks and messy syrups. A tablet is precise, clean, super convenient. A delivery system, a super efficient courier. It delivers the health package exactly where it is needed, step by step from basic powder to the final shiny tablet. The journey from simple powder to finished tablet is fascinating. Science, technology, extreme quality control. Today we pull back the curtain to see how these health heroes are made in India. Next time you pop a tablet, pause and appreciate the journey. A tiny package of hope to bring you back to your energetic best. So, what makes a tablet a good tablet? There is a whole checklist, a set of qualities a tablet must have. First and foremost, it must be strong enough to not break. Imagine you open a strip and they all crumble into powder. That would be a total disaster, right? The tablet needs to be tough enough to survive delivery to your home. Next up is the size and shape. A perfect tablet should be easy to swallow. Nobody wants to struggle with a huge, awkward pill. Small, round or oval with smooth, curved edges. This makes them slip down easily with a sip of water. Coating improves taste and handling. Color and taste matter, especially for kids, and to tell medicines apart. Think of it as a uniform, so tablets look professional and are easy to ID. Then comes the most important part, medicine release. An ideal tablet must release the active ingredient predictably. This is called bioavailability. Some dissolve quickly for fast relief, others release slowly over hours. Finally, a perfect tablet must be stable under heat, humidity, and light. It should keep shape, strength, color, and potency until expiry. That mix of features makes a tablet trusted and effective. Friends, not all tablets are the same, just like different cars for different needs. There are different tablets designed for different purposes. The most common is the swallowed tablet, the basic, reliable car of tablets. It travels to your stomach or intestine and dissolves to release medicine. Dependable and does the job for most situations. Chewable tablets. You chew before swallowing. Often given to children or people who struggle to swallow. They are usually flavored to taste good. Effervescent tablets. Drop in water and fizz. They create a drink and can aid faster absorption. Fizz is carbon dioxide from a chemical reaction. There are other specialty forms, sublingual, enteric-coated, sustained release. Quick dissolve versus slow sustained release. Like a sprint versus a marathon. Choose the type that suits the need and patient. Form, coating, and excipients determine how a tablet behaves. Comfort, taste, release profile, and dosing are all considered. That's how so many goalies serve different needs. Next, meet the tablet's helpers, excipients. They make the medicine into a usable tablet. Let's see what they do. Of course, there is the main hero, the API. Often just a few milligrams, too small to handle alone. So we add other ingredients, excipients. The most common excipient is the filler, to add bulk. Think of adding potatoes to a stew to increase quantity. Common fillers include lactose, starch, microcrystalline cellulose. Binders are the glue. They give strength and prevent crumbling. They help form granules and keep the tablet intact. Examples: starch paste, gelatin, polymers. Two excipients with opposite jobs, disintegrants and lubricants. Disintegrants soak up water, swell, and make the tablet burst open. Lubricants like magnesium stearate prevent sticking to machines, like greasing a tray. Everything is mixed to make a uniform blend, so every tablet has the same dose. Excipients are chosen because they are safe and inert with the API. A 500 mg tablet may contain much less API. Fillers make up the rest. Binders and excipients help form granules for good flow and compression. They prevent crumbling and keep tablets intact during packing and shipping. Like adding water to sand to make it stick, binders do the same. Disintegrants like starch, polymers that dissolve, each has a job. Lubricants make sure tablets eject cleanly from presses. Together, they balance manufacture and performance. Excipients are the supporting actors that make the hero look good. Everything is tested for safety and compatibility. Now, with ingredients ready, we move to formulation and granulation. Next chapter: how powders become granules and tablets. Drying and moisture control are key. Proper granules =, good flow =, consistent tablets. The first step is getting and weighing. Exactly. Even a tiny mistake can make the final tablet too strong or too weak. Everything is checked twice and recorded. Powders, API, fillers, binders, disintegrants go into a giant mixer. The goal is a uniform mix, so each small pinch is the same. We test for uniformity and flow. Fine powder is hard to press. It can trap air and not flow. To solve this, we create granules, small, dense pieces that flow well. Granules flow smoothly and compress into strong tablets. There are three main granulation approaches: wet, dry, and direct compression. Wet granulation, the oldest and most versatile method. Dry granulation, for water or heat-sensitive ingredients. After initial mixing, a liquid binder is added. Mass is needed like dough until a damp mass forms. The damp mass is forced through a screen into wet granules. Wet granules are dried to the right moisture level, then sieved to a uniform size for consistent compression. Uniform granules produce strong, high-quality tablets. Dry granulation uses pressure instead of liquid, ideal for sensitive APIs. Powder is compressed into slugs or sheets. Slugs are milled to granules that are then sized and blended. Direct compression skips granulation. The powder goes straight to press. Special excipients that flow and compress well are used. It is faster and cheaper when formulation allows, like an instant mix. After drying, final lubricants and disintegrants are gently mixed in. The final mix flows into the tablet press hopper. Uniform flow into the die gives consistent weight and dose. Coating machines add taste, protection, and appearance. Then tablets move to packaging and labeling. Batch testing and certification ensure every tablet is safe. Granulation equipment varies depending on the product needs. Moisture control is critical. Too wet and tablets stick. Too dry and they are brittle. Proper drying and lubrication ensures consistent tablets. Like mixing seasoning evenly in dough, every tablet must be consistent. Uniform mix and controlled granulation lead to identical tablets. Operators monitor and adjust to keep the process steady. This carefully prepared granular mix flows like a dream into the press. Modern presses form hundreds of thousands per hour. Foundation laid. The final steps are pressing, coating, and packing. Next, how tablets get their exact shape and the tooling that makes it possible. Die shapes and punch tips decide size and embossing. Tooling allows logos, scores, and special shapes. Quality control tests throughout ensure consistency and safety. From powder to packed tablet, a carefully controlled journey. Now we press and inspect, and then the tablet is ready for patients. In the next section, we explain the press, tooling, and common problems. How machine setup and tooling quality affect the outcome. Let's look at compression, common defects, and how they are fixed. Compression. Two steel punches squeeze the granules in a die cavity to form a tablet. The die shape and punch decide final size, shape, and embossing. Modern presses run extremely fast, hundreds of thousands per hour. One common problem is capping. The top breaks off like a cap. Lamination. Tablet splits into layers due to trapped air or improper binding. Air trapped in granules or too dry granules cause these issues. Sticking. Material adheres to die face or punches. Picking. Bits of tablet stick to plungers, common with engraving, often due to too wet granules or insufficient lubricant. Chipping. Edges break off during ejection or handling. Cracking appears as thin lines, caused by rapid expansion after pressing or misalignment. Weight differences mean dose accuracy problems. Causes: improper granulation, poor lubrication, machine misalignment. Key parts: hopper, feeder, die, upper punch, lower punch. Operators adjust feed, compression force, and turret speed to correct issues. Tooling quality matters. Punches where logos affect sticking and picking. Regular inspection and polishing of tooling prevents defects. Worn tooling is replaced to maintain tablet quality. QC teams test hardness, dissolution, weight, and appearance during runs. Defective tablets are rejected and batches investigated. Following SOPs and automation makes the process foolproof. Tips: ensure correct lubricant levels, proper moisture in granules, and consistent, even feed into dye cavities. Conduct short test runs with sampling before full production. All this ensures every tablet from the factory is safe and effective. Because your health is on the line, manufacturers work hard to keep that promise. A tiny promise of health, packed small and easy to swallow.